go. So as you can see, the beast from the east has returned and dropped a load of snow on me again. So just to give you an update on where things are at since the last video, obviously ended the last video with the snow, and then it all cleared up, but I lost that weekend as my dad's been unwell, so I was having to look after my dad, so didn't get anything done then. Was down to Steve Walford's yesterday, sorted out the engine, got that picked up now and ready to go in, but I'm going to struggle to get it in today because of the snow. But I'll show you now what we were doing yesterday down at Steve's, and today I've got to go and pick up some bits and pieces. So need to pick up a gasket from somebody that I included in a set of stuff I gave them and needed, so they've kind of said they'll give it back, and also need to go and pick up some new injectors. Also ordered a new fuel pump, so one of my mates running the same fuel pump as me on a turbo car had his car mapped yesterday, and it ran out of fuel pump at only 230 brake horsepower. That's not enough for our goals by some margin, so ordered a Walbro 255 litre per hour pump, so that will see us right, that's good enough for a lot more power than we're going to run. So yeah, for now I'm going to brave the snow, go and get my gasket, my injectors and some food. Hi everyone, I'm just off down to Steve Walford's. We've got a couple of last bits to do on the engine, and then it is going into the X5 and it is coming home ready to be fitted in the kit.
Hopefully that's come out well enough on the time lapse. If it has, you'll see I've just dropped the Pinto back into the kit car in the dark. Now it's not in properly, but it's in the car, it means it's stored, and I can get it back properly on the mounts, properly connected to the transmission at the weekend. This morning I'm going to get the engine properly mounted back in the car and back up to the gearbox, so that side of it is done. Probably then going to crack on some body work to try and get some progress on that, and also need to work on the new engine loom as well, but possibly that's going to be a sort of midweek evening job. So I'm going to crack on. You can see it's sort of dumped in the engine bay, but it's nowhere near actually mounted to the gearbox, and not on the engine mounts either. Okay, so the engine is back in the car and mounted up to the gearbox. Last thing I need to do is put the thermostat housing back on. And there we go, thermostat housing back on. Used a bit of RTV to seal it just to make sure it doesn't leak. So I did some work today on the fiberglass bits of bodywork on my lunch break, and I've kind of come to the conclusion they'll need a plan B. The arch infills I have a plan B for, that's fine, I've got that worked out. I'm still spitballing ideas for the nose cone. Basically the fiberglass work I've done is just really low standard. It's going to take hours and hours and hours of work to get anywhere near a usable item, and even then it's still not going to actually be a very good end product. So I've got to work out a way to redo that. I have an idea, I'm not sure how much I like it, but I haven't got a lot to work with, so I might be giving that a go, or at least mocking up that idea. So yeah, I'm now really behind schedule. There's like 8 weeks now until the Stoneleigh show. It'll be less than that by the time you see this, but right now it's just over 8 weeks until the show. And the car is nowhere near finished, so yeah. If you need any fiberglass resin, I've got like a whole 5 kilo tub of it that I'm not going to use. Hopefully I'm still going to get the result that I want. I'm not recording much today, I've just been trying to crack on and get stuff done, but quick overview of what's happened. Pinto is in the engine bay, attached to the gearbox, properly installed. Just need to start bolting on manifolds and ancillaries. Put some bodywork on the car. So, put the bonnet back on, and started making these new side infill panels out of aluminium. So as you can see, the fiberglass is gone. I just decided it was no good and it needed to go, and this aluminium idea came to me. So there's aluminium infill, one each side, and then I haven't quite decided what I'm going to make that cardboard bit out of, and it's obviously not quite the right shape there because there's a gap there, just to give me an idea what it looked like. But yeah, there she is. So before first startup, I've got to work on the engine loom. I've got a new one to put in, and I've got to just, it's unterminated, so I need to sort that out. Also got to put new injectors in the fuel rail and new fuel pump in the tank, so I might as well do those as well before I attempt first startup. I also need bigger brakes, and someone kindly dropped off for me today this lovely set of Cosy 4 pots and discs. So you can see this one has a broken bleed nipple. Just need to drill that out and put a new one in. But overall they're really good condition. Those discs are basically new, they've just got surface rust on them, so they'll clean up. Yeah, they're going to be a hell of a lot better than the standard Sierra items that are on there, so looking forward to getting those on. So that is it for this week's video. As always, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Any thoughts you've got on the build, please do leave a comment. Let me know what you think of what I've achieved and, you know, how the look of the car is going. And remember, you can like us on Facebook as well as follow us on Twitter and Car Throttle.